I'm here with my good friend with another winning moment, multi-millionaire in the industry, the profession of network marketing, Mr. David Imonitie. Thank you for spending some time with us today. I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule.
Absolutely.
Has an organization that has grown tremendously all across the world. And David, if you could tell the people, the audience, because you've actually become extremely profitable in the industry in the profession of network marketing. Um, what would you say to the audience that's taken a view at network marketing for the very first time, as far as from where you come from to where you are today?
Well, let me first of all say extremely grateful that you've even given me this opportunity to have this conversation with you and millions of people that are going to be watching this video. And it's just exciting to be in business with you and see all the success that you've been able to have in this industry, building a team in the tens of thousands of people now all around the world. So I'm excited to share just a few moments with you and the audience that's actually listening. And to answer your question, I would say anybody that's really looking at network marketing, maybe for the first time, second time, whatever, the first thing you want to do is really understand that it is a real business. Most people look at network marketing as just one of those things, not really understanding that there's millions of dollars that goes into the operation of a business.
Right.
And when I look at what has happened just in the industry, when you look at the amount of money that's invested, before a person gets involved. You may be in an opportunity right now, may cost a couple $100 to get started or $1,000 to get started. It doesn't really matter. You have to think there's a corporate side to the business, and the corporate, they have to have human resources, they have to have buildings, warehousing, product, IT, website, shipping. I mean, I can go on and on and on. The hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars that are invested
Absolutely.
to give you and I the opportunity to start a home-based business. But if we understand that from the onset, then we can really see the bigness of it. Now, that didn't happen for me right away. I got involved in this industry at 21, and I thought it was one of those things. I thought it was a get rich quick, and I found out very quickly that no, I didn't get rich quick. It took me about 4.5 years of really consistent work habits, constantly doing the same things over and over again, reading the books, listening to the tapes, going to the seminars, going to events, broke, all those things. And 4.5, 5 years later, I was able to find an opportunity. I was able to find a mentor, find a coach that was able to really show me how to make this type of business work. And it's just been incredible. Now we've got groups of over 70,000 people
70,000.
in about 18 different countries now.
Wow.
And we're going on 9 years in this industry. So I read a book my first year in network marketing. I read a book, and the book was Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell.
Yeah.
And I didn't even read the whole book. I'll be honest with you. I didn't read the whole book. There was a part in the book that I read that really stuck with me. He said, if you survive the industry of network marketing for 10 years, you'll be wealthy beyond your wildest imagination.
Wow.
And that stuck with me. So I said, okay, 10 years, that's going to be a fight. And he said, survive. That was the key word that I took away from it, that he said survive. So I decided I was going to survive it, and it happened. And I believe that it can happen for anybody that's watching this video right now. But the first thing is you got to know it's a real business, and then learn the mechanics, learn the mentality that you need to have to really make this type of business work for you.
Let me ask you a question, David, because you said a lot there. Would you say that winning is doing things a certain way? And if so, what are those certain things that you've done that have aided you to win and win again, time and time again?
Well, one of the most impactful books that I've ever read is The Science of Getting Rich
Wow.
by Wallace D. Wallace. And he does say it in there. So getting rich is doing things in a certain way. If you do things in a certain way, you get rich. Well, there's three facets to your success in this business. You got the company, you got the system, and then you have you. And the most important part of that those three components is really you. Thinking in a certain way, always thinking positive, having a certain amount of activity, a consistent amount of activity, whether it's showing the plan every single day, whether it's prospecting every single day, whether it's building for events, because you build your business from event to event. We've got a big event that's coming up right now.
Right.
I'm sure you probably have one that's coming up. You want to start building for that.
Okay.
The activity that you do prior to the event is really what's going to determine how well that event works for you and how many people you have coming. So all the mechanics, those are things that your coaches and your mentors are teaching you right now. You just want to have the end in mind. See, if you have the end in mind of where it is that you're going, all the things that you have to go through to get there really won't matter, because all you're seeing is the end. And you have to design what that end is. You have to know that that end is an incredible ending to this movie. Yeah, it may be a struggle right now. Yeah, it may be tough right now. But you got to understand that there is an end. And you got to design it. That's the great thing about this business is that you have the ability to design exactly what it is that you want. Picture that every single day. And the biggest thing I'll say, and I learned this from Bob Proctor, he said, see yourself with the good that you desire. That's thinking in a certain way. To see yourself with the good that you desire. And you got to realize that every religious book has told us that. Every great book on philosophy, every great leader, every avatar has told us that we should see ourselves with the good that we desire. So those will be some of the things. And there's a lot. There's a lot. I won't tell you that in this short video that you'll learn everything. But there's information out there that you can get, and then you want to listen to that information over and over and over and over till it's a broken record. And once it becomes a broken record, I promise you go out there and break some records in this industry.
We're sitting in your $1 million home. You've got the vehicles as we pulled up to the house, the Bentley, now the Lamborghini, Marcy-Largo, paid for it cash. You said something about thinking positive. Was that a struggle? Because it's a struggle for a lot of people that are watching this video. Was that a struggle for you in the beginning?
No, it wasn't really a struggle. And the reason why, I'm not going to say it was easy, but I never saw it as a struggle because I always had a burnt image in my mind of what I look like at success. And then also, I didn't really have a choice. I think people win when they don't have a choice but to win.
Right.
So
right.
I knew that thinking negative would keep me in the situation that I was in. Right? I knew that. So I had to keep positive. I had to stay positive because I knew that was the only way I was going to be able to get out of the situation that I was in. Because if I kept thinking that same way, I would have stayed exactly where it is that I was.
Now, people can pick up your audio, conceive, believe, and achieve your way to the next level. I would highly recommend you picking this up. It's something that I've listened to over and over again, and my team is listening to, the world is listening to it. But you also have started writing, and the world is looking forward to seeing some other things that are coming forth from you in the future. I know we got some speaking things that will be coming up, and you're all across the world. What would you leave the audience with right now? You said a lot, and we're so thankful that you have shared that. But is there any lasting impressions that you want to leave the audience with?
I would say the biggest thing that you want to do is choose to win. I think that's the first thing that you need to do is really make that decision that this is going to be your year.
Wow.
And then gather the information that you need to make it the greatest year of your life. And then go out there and do the activity. Raise the bar right now. Raise your belief system. Raise the activity, and the results will follow. If you do that, and you get information, not just my audios. There's so much information out there. Congratulations to you. Just came out with a new book.
Appreciate
and it's got information in there that I believe that if people utilize those principles that you've written about in those books, and they actually go out there and apply it, they're going to have the success that they're looking for. It's that simple.
Well, this has been another winning moment with Mr. David Imonitie. He is a winning example of what it takes to win in this profession. This has been a winning moment. My name is Ramon Fulcher. I am RamonFulcher.com. But remember, winning is a choice. You must choose it. It will not choose you. We'll see you again. All right.